every time you solve a problem, it comes with progress, and that progress comes with a new problem. You know what I'm saying? That's why problems are good. Problems are the stepping stone to progress. This is what I've learned from losing over $1,000 in the month of February alone. I've learned that I don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've learned that I have a lot to learn. You gotta have a trial and error period. You know what I'm saying? You have to give yourself an opportunity to grow. And you have to give yourself an opportunity to understand what doesn't work. I'm not gonna position myself as somebody that like is super experienced and knows what they're talking about. Dude, I'm a young guy just trying to make it out here. You know what I'm saying? But what I will say is, from my perspective of being inexperienced and not having a lot of like knowledge and stuff like that or whatever, it seems like a mistake to me to go into business understanding that you have, so I mean, you may not understand it at the beginning, but you know, now that you've gotten into it, you understand that damn, it's actually not as easy as it looked at first, and it's actually probably going to cost way more money. I'm probably going to have way more experiences like this, where I'm trying to put money into marketing thinking it's going to result in leads, thinking it's going to result in clients, and it doesn't do any of that. In that moment, you realize, damn, I don't know about marketing. I don't know about selling and closing leads. I don't know about curating an irresistible offer. I don't know about increasing the perceived value of my product. I don't even know about my product in general. Maybe my product is actually some shit and it's not worth the money that I'm asking for, whatever. The point is, when you go into this experience and you try and you fail, you know what I'm saying? The only time that your failure will truly be locked in is when you say, damn, I lost $1,000 and I don't want to try anymore. You know what I'm saying? The way I see it, anything that is truly going to like change your life is going to take time. It's going to take dedication, attention, and it's going to take effort. It's going to take sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? And the best thing that I can compare it to is probably like a tree or a plant or something. When you plant a seed, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to come back expecting to see a big ass apple tree tomorrow and be picking apples off. If it was that easy, do you know how many fucking millionaires there would be in the world? I mean, there are probably a lot of millionaires, but it would probably be like way more. You know what I mean? The point is, bruh, especially with like intelligent people, with someone like me, you know what I'm saying? I'm confident in myself. I know that I'm intelligent. I know that I have a way with words, and I'm pretty sure at whatever I set my mind to, I could probably do that shit. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, there comes a certain expectation to be successful in a certain amount of time when you have, how do I say, as humbly as possible, when you're a talented person and when you're aware of your talent. That dynamic of expecting greatness probably gets worse when you're not confident, when you're not aware of your talent, and you think like, damn, like, I'm some shit. I'm not that smart. I'm not that talented. You know what I'm saying? And when you finally work up the effort or work up the courage to be able to try something for the first time and you fail, it's probably going to hurt even more than it does with a confident person. A confident person will think, okay, I can bounce back from this, or I can do this, or I can do that, even though they may quit because they expected to win first or they expected to win soon. The guy with no confidence is probably thinking, see, I told you, and they just throw the whole shit away. Regardless of whatever group you fall into, bro, failure is a part of the process. And I don't even want to call it failure anymore. I just want to call it growing, learning. You know what I'm saying? Think about a baby, right? The first time that they decide, okay, you know, I'm going to try to walk. They stand up and they wobble and they're trying to like find their balance. But I mean, I'm not a dad. I don't know. But to my understanding, I think babies like learn to stand a little bit first before they take their first step. I don't think they just get on their feet and then start walking at the same time that they stood up for the first time as well. You know what I'm saying? Success comes in processes and phases and stages. This is why problems are actually a good thing. This is why me spending money on marketing and wasting $1,000 is actually a good thing, because it gives me the opportunity to learn, okay, what am I doing in this situation that needs to stop happening? And once I'm able to solve this problem, once I'm able to understand, okay, I'm trying to market my business or my services and it's not working. And now I've wasted $1,000. I decided not to quit. I decided to try again. possibly also risking another $1,000 and losing that. And then I try again, and by the third time I got it. You know what I'm saying? Not only not only did I solve my problem on the front end of like, oh, like people are coming into my business from the ad that I just ran, but now moving forward, I've acquired a new skill. I've acquired a new skill of learning how to market. Now, this issue that's been standing as a roadblock and been blocking me from lead generation, that's been blocking me from bringing in new clients, you know what I'm saying? And like at first you were looking at, damn, I just lost 1,000. Damn, I just lost another 1,000. You know what I'm saying? But really, a bigger issue is you're not getting clients at all. You know what I'm saying? By putting up another 1,000 and putting up another 1,000, and then finally that third time that you tried that marketing tactic, it finally worked. You finally implemented all the things that you learned from losing your $1,000, and you found that right fix, that sweet spot to be able to market efficiently and effectively. Not only are you going to make that 2,000 back, but you're also learning how to bring leads in the door, right? That comes at what that is known as is basically progress, to, you know, treat you like an idiot. I'm sorry, but simply put, this is progress, right? The thing about it though is that when you solve one problem, another one spawns immediately. Now that you understand how to market, right, and you're bringing leads in the door, you're gonna like punch the market, and now you got a whole bunch of leads coming in. You have a whole bunch of demand coming in, and now you have to understand, okay, how do I fulfill all of this shit? You know what I'm saying? The thing about young men out here that are trying to make it just like me, basically, right? We learn about these hustles. We learn about ecom. We learn about all this shit. And people sell us the dream. They say, hey man, you know, you get your product from Alibaba, you get your product from so-and-so manufacturer, you ship it over here, you create a website, it's really easy, you do it like this, you get the best pictures, then you get your product, you run the ad, you put it on Facebook Marketplace, you do this, you click this button, and then all of a sudden you have 1,000 clicks, you have 10 orders a day, you have 100 orders a day, and now you're making 100,000 and this and that and blah blah blah. The way they put it out, it seems so simple. You know what I'm saying? You don't ever consider like the smallest logistical issues that you will run into that you will only ever be aware of as a result of actually doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that you're not taking action, but let's consider something, right? If you take action and you're stuck at the part where you're putting in $1,000 into marketing and you can't figure out how leads are not coming in. You know, it's not as simple as they said in the YouTube video, and you're putting money into marketing and leads are not coming in the door. Half of your competition is going to quit right there. 75% of your competition is going to quit right there. Let's say that you're the 25% and you keep going, right? You keep going, and now you finally figure out the marketing issue. You can bring leads in the door. This is fucking great. This is amazing. You know what I'm saying? You understand how to let people know about your product, and now people are buying it, and it's so fun. It's so cool. But your manufacturer can't handle the load. Can't handle the load that you're bringing in from all of your great marketing. So now you have another logistical issue. You have, okay, if I change manufacturers, will this change the quality of my product? Will it be different from all the ads that I had to do? Will I have to create a whole new ad campaign? Or maybe they're on back order. Okay, well now do I have to order in bulk and then keep it in a warehouse in the US so that maybe that'll give me faster shipping? Oh, well what if, you know, somebody, orders a product and it got lost in shipping? What do I do then? Basically, with each step that you take in the process, right? By solving a problem, you come up with a new problem. And now you have a new opportunity to make another step. And each problem that you get is ultimately kind of just like another step towards the finish line, if there is one. You know what I'm saying? Basically, what I'm saying is this. The major thing that I've learned from not wasting, but, you know, essentially losing $1,000 trying to market in the first month of my business is essentially, number one, you must give yourself an opportunity to learn and grow. You will never become the person that you want to be if you punish yourself brutally every time you make a mistake and every time you fail. And it's not even mistakes or failing. It's like, literally, if you don't know any better, how the fuck are you going to do any better? This is literally you getting the opportunity to understand what to do so that you can move forward and actually do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? But if you never give yourself the chance to even learn in the first place, then of course you're gonna always be a fucking loser. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is this. Number one, you have to give yourself an opportunity to learn. You have to give yourself an opportunity to evolve. And evolution and learning and growth feels like shit. That's number one. It feels like losing $1,000. It feels like getting punched in the face after you didn't slip that jab. It feels like you try something, you thought it was gonna turn out one way, but you realize that because of user error, you being some shit, because of user error, now it's not, it didn't go the way that you wanted, and that's okay because now you understand what not to do. So now you can go forward, and you're not an idiot. You know what I'm saying? You have a general idea of what to do, but you don't know what to avoid. So now if we eliminate, by process of elimination, if we take away all the things that we have to avoid, and we have our intuition, we have our brain, and we understand the general idea of what we're supposed to be doing, eventually you're gonna hit the target. You know what I'm saying? Boom, cool. So you hit the target. You've gotten the opportunity to learn. That's the first thing that I learned from wasting $1,000. You are giving yourself the opportunity to learn through failure. That's number one. Number two, problems are good. Problems are good. Say it with me. Problems are good. When you are getting into that new business, or you're getting into that new hustle, or let's say you're building that new skill, you're putting up shots on the board or whatever, and you keep on fucking up. You keep on failing. You keep all your shots keep drifting to the right. You can't land this combo in sparring. You can't. There's something that you keep running into. That is a good thing, because it's like God is giving you the opportunity to add another stripe to your uniform, to add another attribute to your my player. You know what I'm saying? In this game of life. You know what I'm saying? So when you see a problem, literally see it as, damn, okay, I gotta figure this shit out. And once I figure this shit out, not only will my problem be solved, but another problem is gonna be solved, and I'm gonna make, and that it comes as a form of progress. When you come up with a solution, that is progress. And when you have progress, you're coming into new ground, and when you come into new ground, there's gonna be another learning curve. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm sorry, I know this video is long, I'm gonna wrap it up, but me and my business partner, before we launched our business, we were like, man, there's gonna be a period where we're just eating shit the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Because there's gonna be a learning curve, and we already knew that we're gonna make a lot of mistakes, and it's gonna hurt, and it's whatever, the valley of death. That's what we called it. We called it the valley of death. But once we make it through this valley of death, we're gonna be sitting pretty, making a lot of money, eating good, everything is gonna be great, or whatever. I can confidently say that we have began the valley of death. Like we are starting, and we are slaying monsters, slaying dragons, and we're beginning this treacherous journey through the valley of death. But now that I'm here, right? Because all that conversation was from the outside, which is a lot of you niggas. That's a lot of y'all's position. A lot of y'all are too afraid to make the first step, but that's another video. But anyway, all of that conversation was from the outside. Now that I'm here and I'm actually going through the valley of death, and I'm understanding, okay, I've slayed this demon, now this demon's coming up. I've slayed this monster, now this monster's coming up. I understand, bro. We were probably in the valley of death the whole time. The valley of death does not go away. Problems and struggle and suffering is inherently a part of the life experience, bro. So whatever you do, you're gonna have an issue. You know what I'm saying? Whatever thing you're trying to do, you're going to have a problem. There is never going to be a point in time where there is no opportunity for growth and when you are absolutely perfect. Growth feels like shit. Evolution, building and making better, it literally feels like struggle. It's never going to feel good. There's always going to be a problem to solve. So this idea of the valley of death right now, I'm minus $1,000. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in the hole $1,000. But let's fast forward like 2, 3, 4 years in the future. Maybe I'm up 10 bands. Maybe I'm up $1 million. I'm just going to have $1 million problems. You know what I'm saying? This right now, this is like first time entrepreneur broke nigga problems. You know what I'm saying? You can't figure out lead generation, boohoo nigga. But like, let's say you finally figure out lead generation. You finally figure out fulfillment. You figure out delegation. You figure out you slayed all these demons. You know what I'm saying? And then you get to this point where I can't even conceptualize because it's so far removed from my position. But basically, the problems don't go away. They just get bigger and larger and require more mental capacity, resources, and creativity. You know what I'm saying? The problems don't go away. They just get bigger. You know what I'm saying? It just becomes more shit to deal with. You know what I'm saying? When I think about my journey, I think about like, damn, like, you know, at first, it was, okay, well, who are we going to get our website? Should we even get a website? You know, me and my team, we used to like go back and forth about a bunch of stuff, and we used to solve problems in that realm. Now I'm here and it's like, okay, I look back, I can see like, damn, I really didn't know shit, but I know a little more now. But now in this moment, I'm dealing with more problems, and I understand I'm gonna move forward and look back in my current position and be like, I really didn't know shit, but you know, I know a little more now. Anyway, what I'm saying is every time you solve a problem, it comes with progress, and that progress comes with a new problem. You know what I'm saying? That's why problems are good. Problems are the stepping stone to progress. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all. I'm not going to beat a dead horse anymore. If you watch this whole thing, nice. Thank you. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. And I love you guys. Problems are good. And give yourself the opportunity to grow. That's it. Goodbye. See ya.